Hi everyone, it's Mwelwa again from Financial Insight, and I'm sitting down with Namit at the Zambia Business Forum on day 3, where he's going to tell me a little bit about the panel discussion or presentation that he just had. Namit, welcome to the Fifth Show.
Thanks, man.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
So Namit, so obviously you're with Sandvik, but just tell us a little bit about yourself and the company that you represent.
Yeah, so I'm with Sandvik, Mining and Rock Solutions. We're mining and engineering providing company to mining and construction industry in Zambia and globally.
Oh, right. Yes. I mean, he's obviously is a big name, and being part of this EU Business Forum must have been obviously a natural thing to do. But just tell us a little bit about the presentation that you just came fresh off.
Yeah, so our panel was hosted by the Embassy of Sweden, where they wanted to highlight a little bit more about what Sweden's doing in terms of in Zambia, of course, and Swedish companies are doing technology transfers and sustainability. So our panel was on the circular economy.
Right. Well, now for me as a layman, what is the circular economy in the context of mining? And this is Sandvik we're talking about. What's the connection?
Yeah, it's a great question. So when we talk about the circular economy, we're looking at and we highlighted 2 of our products. Mm-hmm. So one was on the battery electric vehicles, and the move away from fossil fuel energy to do the mining. So this is with your trucks, your loaders, and your drilling machines underground. We had a presentation on that, and then we also highlighted our carbide recycling program. So this is on your drilling consumables, so particularly the drill bits, and how we're bringing circularity into that. So we want to reuse as much of that steel and the tungsten carbide in it as much as possible.
Okay, but then is this all part of the green agenda? How does that fit?
Of course, it's definitely part of the green agenda. I mean, part of the Paris Agreement, part of the EU's 2030s sustainable goals, and also Sandvik's 2030 goals on sustainability. So in the case about the rock tools carbide recycling program, we're looking at getting 95% of our tungsten carbide. Once the drill bits are used up, getting 95% of that back into our manufacturing chain in order to be reused. Because if we look at tungsten as an ore, there's about 0.5% of tungsten in the ore, and as current estimates talk about only 100 years of tungsten left. So by us recycling the tungsten and used drill bits and putting it back into the value chain, not only are we reducing the amount of raw materials we need to put into the bit, but also creating a secure source of supply for ourselves as well. At the same time, also on the steel we're using, talking about currently we're trying to use 70% scrap steel instead of 100% new steel.
Is anything going to waste though? Because this sounds like there's a lot of recycling going.
When we talk about a circular economy, that's exactly what we're talking about.
We're trying to 360. Yeah.
We want to. That is the goal. I mean, you can. Currently, we're probably sitting at about 70%.
Right.
65 on the carbide and 70% on the steel. We're trying to get to 95%.
Right.
So ideally, you're talking that there might be 5% to waste over here, but the idea of a circular economy is to just keep it going.
Absolutely.
And only bring a little bit of raw material into the equation, but keep it self-sustaining.
Absolutely. But to achieve all of this, what is the spend on R&D? Not exact figures, but you're obviously investing in R&D for you to stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah, massively. So I mean, with Sandvik, we have 75 R&D centers globally.
Wow.
And we're currently spending about $3.6 billion in R&D. But that's across the board. A lot of it is on sustainable premium products and electrification. A lot of it is just on our products, how to improve them, how to make them last longer to reduce the waste.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we're talking about 3.5% to 4% of our annual revenue spent on R&D.
That's quite substantial. Quite substantial.
Yeah.
Namit, thank you so much for talking to us. Yeah. You heard it for yourself. Circular economy with Namit from Sandvik. So stay tuned for more insights from the EU Zambia Business Forum and get to know.